everyone, welcome to another episode of the Lovin Riyadh show. I'm Rama.
And I'm Sarah.
And today we'll be talking about a lot of interesting topics, including that MBS joins Ronaldo, FIFA president, and Saudi sports minister at the iconic Esports Awards ceremony.
And Riyadh is reportedly making its very own Louvre museum very soon.
And torrential rains in Jazan reconnected a local Wadi with the sea after 50 years.
And the tragic passing of two men in the empty quarter in Saudi desert.
So for our first topic, as we all know, the iconic and exciting Esports World Cup has come to an end, and with it was a ceremony that took the internet by storm as His Royal Highness Mohammed bin Salman joined Ronaldo, FIFA president, and Saudi sports minister at the iconic Esports Awards ceremony. So it wrapped up on Sunday, and with the closing ceremony, His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman, Saudi's Crown Prince and Prime Minister, was there to join in the fun. The whole Esports World Cup was over 8 weeks, and it's so funny how fast it went. Because I remember when it started, and every time you'd go to Boulevard City, there's always something going on.
Yeah.
But it brought together 1,500 athletes and more than 200 clubs, and there was a jaw-dropping $60 million prize pool across 22 tournaments and 21 titles. Did you go and watch any of the esports things? I went to one of the concerts, I think, or two of the concerts that happened. You know how there was a lot of artists that were coming. Those were fun.
Yeah. Which artist did you go to?
What did I see? I saw some DJs. I can't remember. Rehab. I saw Rehab.
I don't know who that is.
He's a DJ. And I saw Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, it was fun. It was in the Muhammad Abdu Theater in Boulevard City.
That is so cool.
Which is super hard to find. I don't know if you've been to Boulevard City, but that theater always gets people lost. No one can ever find it because it's like way in the back. But everything was going on there. There was a lot of things going on throughout all these 8 weeks. It was like really fun, some like, liveliness in the city, I feel like. So MBS was there to award the winners, and he also was seen sitting alongside FIFA President Gianni Infantino, the Saudi sports minister, as well as Cristiano Ronaldo, who made the surprise appearance in a Saudi thobe.
Yeah.
Did you see a picture of him wearing it? What did you think? I think it's the first time we've seen him in a thobe, actually.
I don't really know what Cristiano does, but he looked, cute.
Yeah, it's nice to see. I love it when people who are not from here come and then they wear the thobe. I
Embrace
feel like
our
it
culture.
looks off, but it also looks bright in some way.
Cute.
Yeah, I think it looked nice. But this basically grabbed everybody's attention.
Yeah.
That was like one of the highlights of the Esports World Cup ceremony. And as we said, MBS awarded the winners alongside the Saudi sports minister, as well as the FIFA president and Turkey Sheikh, which added a special touch to the already special occasion.
Yeah.
So all around, it was an exciting end to an exciting period that we saw in Riyadh. And I think we're going to be hosting the Esports World Cup again at some point. I'm not sure when, but that should be fun. I have to admit, I did not really know what was going on.
Neither did I.
In terms of the esports world.
They just dent the loser's thing, like a
really?
triangle, yeah.
Yeah, did you follow any of the players?
Yeah, one of them, what he's called? Musa'ad something. But he was, he's an interesting character. I liked how he, was very emotional throughout the journey.
That's nice.
He's from the team that won this year, actually.
The Falcons, yeah. That was also an exciting thing that happened because the Saudi team won when it's being held in Saudi. So that's really cool. And congrats to them. I also saw that Neymar played, right?
Yeah.
He played...
He holds the mouse in a very strange manner, but,
Does he? How does he hold it? Oh, it's the gamer style. We don't know.
I don't know, yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, congrats to the winners, and hopefully we'll be seeing the Esports World Cup held here at some point soon.
Okay, so who's a, arts kind of person? I know you are. You like arts.
I do like arts.
Books, museums, all that jazz.
I do.
And Riyadh is reportedly making its very own Louvre museum very soon.
Have you ever been to it?
No.
I've been. That's where obviously the Mona Lisa is. So I did go once.
Thing that's like a triangle thing.
Yeah, it's literally the triangle in Paris. It's a cool museum. Obviously, the Mona Lisa, when you go see it, it's just like there behind.
Yeah,
like,
the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, but I was like 13. I don't remember much of it.
So Saudi Arabia is gearing up to bring its very own Louvre to Riyadh, as revealed in the recent BBC documentary on Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. And the Saudi Louvre will be an art lover's dream, showcasing 500 million worth of masterpieces.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And according to the Daily Mail, big names in the art world like Iona Blazewick, former director of London's Whitechapel Gallery, and Hartwig Fitcher, ex-director of British Museum, are on board to bring the vision to life. And there's also a kicker. The world's most expensive painting, Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi, bought by MBS for a jaw-dropping 450 million in 2017, will be the star attraction.
Oh, wow. So they're going to have...
So basically, we're going to have our own our own Mona Lisa.
That is true, we are, because this is the most expensive painting in the world. It's Leonardo da Vinci. It's crazy that we're going to have it here.
He's also the painter of the Mona Lisa, isn't he?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I think he is.
Pretty sure.
He's not Van Gogh.
No.
Do you like Van Gogh?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Is the
He's the one with the ear.
Yeah, the ear thing.
Yeah.
And about the Salvator Mundi thing, it's been hidden for years away in Geneva Vault. Geneva is in Switzerland. For those who don't know, I don't know. Anyways, so the iconic piece is said to be the crown jewel of Riyadh's art scene, drawing millions of tourists to the Saudi capital.
Have you ever seen the painting?
No.
We'll insert a picture of it. I've never seen it either.
Yeah. A quick Google
I would
search.
do a quick Google search, but everything is stuck. So that's not going to work.
Unfortunately, we don't have any details about the construction design or exact location. It is yet to be revealed.
What do you think, where do you think it's going to be in Riyadh? Like, if you would guess from all the different things that are being built in Riyadh right now, where do you think this museum would likely be?
I think it would make sense to be in Hayya Safarat, because
I think it might be in Riyadh Park, because you know how they're building that I found out the other day, if you've ever driven past, is it called Riyadh Park? You know the big park, the King's, what is it called?
Oh no, you mean the King Salman Park.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Riyadh Park. That's a
It's
mall.
the largest urban.
Yes, and if you drive past it, you'll see them building this kind of like a ramp.
Oh,
so that's apparently a museum. So I think that's going to be it, because if the Louvre is a triangle, then this is going to be like some kind of interesting building, and that is very interesting, because I thought, I was like driving past, I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
Like, why are they building a ramp? And then I realized when we searched it that it's a museum. So I think it's gonna be this, but we'll see. That's my guess.
Smart. What do you call it?
Observation.
Observation, yeah.
It would make sense, I think.
Yep.
So in other news, there's been a lot of rainfall around the country, as we know. The last couple weeks, I think there was in Mecca, in Medina. Medina suffered some insane rain and hail and wind as well.
We will insert a clip.
Yeah, there's videos of people like falling about, basically. And one notable thing that happened because of the rains was in Jazan. So there was a lot of rainfall, and one local resident captured how one of its local wadis connected with the sea after 50 years. So it had been basically dry, I think, for the last 50 years, and the rainfall was so heavy that it filled up the wadi. This is Wadi Khalab, I believe it's pronounced. and it filled to a level that allowed it to be connected with the sea. And if you see the video, it kind of looks like the road was like chopped in half or something.
Yeah.
For it to be able to be connected to the sea. But can you imagine the amount of rainfall that must have occurred for an entire wadi to be filled and then eventually reconnect with the sea? And it's not that close to the sea from what I can see.
But it's kind of scary.
It's kind of scary because where's all this rain coming from in the summer?
Yeah, but
Number
you
one.
don't imagine a wadi just suddenly connecting to the sea.
And also the wadi connecting to the sea. We'll insert the video as well, but the last time this happened was half a century ago.
Yeah.
So that's crazy, and it marks a truly historical moment for the area. Whether it's positive or negative, we can't really determine because, I mean, it's interesting and it's cool. But obviously that amount of rainfall must have caused some kind of damage.
Some major damages.
Yeah, and especially if the road actually...
The story we covered weeks ago about the thing, what do you call it? That blew up and people died.
Oh, the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is similar, but I think, since there were no casualties, no one was really harmed. It's just, reconnecting to the sea, which is cool, but hopefully there was no significant damage other than that.
It is cool, but it's kind of scary.
It is scary. Okay. Yeah. But locals and nature enthusiasts were actually celebrating this rare connection between the sea and the wadi because it's a sight that many of them never thought they would witness in the region.
Yeah.
So I guess that's a positive that came out of it.
Our last topic of the day is a pretty sad story. So 2 men tragically pass away after GPS fails in Saudi's empty quarter desert.
Oh no.
If you don't know what the empty quarter desert is, it's called the Rub al-Khali. And Khali means empty, and it is empty.
Literally translates to empty quarter.
Yeah, it just has a bunch of sand and a little bit of, lakes of water, like very small lakes. I don't think you even call it a lake.
Just pools of water in the middle of the desert?
It's like really small, entities of water.
Okay.
So an Indian man and his Sudanese colleague tragically lost their lives to heat exhaustion and dehydration after becoming stranded in Saudi Arabia's vast and unforgiving empty quarter, also known as Rub al-Khali. So Muhammad Shehzad Khan, 27-year-old from Telangana, India, and his Sudanese colleague, they didn't mention any, his name, but I think they went to explore or something, and the signal, they were out of signal. They didn't, eventually their phones died, as you would imagine. And
their car ran out of fuel.
Yeah, imagine that. Like, there are a bunch of places in Saudi that are not in Saudi, around the world that you shouldn't really mess around, in. Especially a place where it's like a desert where you can easily be stranded there.
And it's even sorry to cut you off, but even the weather right now is crazy in all parts of Saudi, not just with the rain, but with the heat. Like even here in Riyadh, can you imagine being outside for 4 days without any AC, without anything, and not even without any water, without any food? I'm not sure why they went out there with nothing prepared.
I'm sure they were exploring, but after that their phone batteries died. Their car, as you said, ran out of fuel, and they found themselves stranded with no food or water. And despite efforts and all that, unfortunately, 4 days after they left to the last heard of from on the August 2022, they were found
besides their vehicle. I'm sure what happened was they ran out of everything and then, kind of sat next to their car for shade maybe. But unfortunately they didn't make it. And I think it's maybe a lesson to be learned for adventure travelers or people who like to, do this kind of thing,
Yeah.
to just always be prepared, because you never know what can happen. And the desert really is unforgiving.
Yeah.
It's so vast and so big that, I mean, I'm sure if they had tried to walk it out,
Yeah.
there's no way they would have
there's
made
no
it.
way. And anyways, Saudi authorities always, warn people about this specific place, because like it's really dangerous. You shouldn't really do that. If you like to, maybe they were on a work trip.
Maybe, I assume maybe they were taking photographs or something.
I think
like
it was
that.
a work trip, maybe, because like his Sudanese colleague had been working in Saudi Arabia for 3 years with a telecom company. What's that telecom, like Zain, STC, these?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so it wasn't photography. Maybe, I don't know what they would have been
Maybe
doing.
they went out exploring, like, but you shouldn't mess with nature that much.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
And there's almost no rainfall in the empty quarter. I think that's why it's literally called the empty quarter, because it's
Yeah.
genuinely just empty land.
Yeah.
So imagine there's no rainfall that would occur, so you're just in a desert, dry, with the heat and the scorching sun.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult.
May
Very
Allah
harsh
have
environment.
mercy on their souls.
Yeah,
you
and
know.
a warning to people,
Yeah.
I guess.
Don't go there. Like, just if you like to explore the desert, Al Ula is pretty beautiful. It's got a lot of stuff, and until Saudi Arabia, start working on the empty quarter, I'm sure at some point that you will.
I mean, it's nice to leave it empty as well, because it's
Yeah, but
untapped
it's
land.
like a very big piece of land that, like,
Yeah, but it's good to have that, like, kind of untouched land in the
it's like
country.
the what do you call it, the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, that's another story.
Yeah, that's like our Bermuda.
That's
Triangle.
another story, but possible.
Yeah.
But if you must go on an adventure to it, be
Prepared.
over-prepared
Yeah.
for its brutal conditions.
That's it, guys, for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed listening to us, watching us. Try to catch us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Ghami, YouTube for the visuals and all that jazz. See you again next week, inshallah. Bye.
Bye.